What's up, YouTube? It's your girl cralisa Victoria. If you guys are new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, I'm actually going to just be talking to you guys a little bit. You guys know I need to do a check-in, what have you. Your girl has been lit. So I've already taken a shower today, yesterday, the whole week, the whole month, the whole everything, the whole rest of the year, the whole going into the new year. I am busy. If it's not working on my business, then it's me having to attend other business conference meetings and just trying to get my education, because you guys know I'm doing the Masters of Arts in Law, and just I have so much on my plate. However, I cannot complain, because if you ask God to enlarge your territory, when he does, you need to be prepared for that. You guys know I don't like talking about my religion on my channel, just because cralisa Victoria channel is not about what cralisa Victoria believes in per se. When it comes down to her religion, my channel is not focused on my belief system. My channel is focused on my lifestyle. It's focused on my business stuff, my fitness, my overall lifestyle. So when you come to my channel, you're not going to see John 3:16 every single day. If I was running a religious channel that talked about my belief system only, then yes, you will see that every day. However, because that is not the mission of my channel, I don't focus on my religion on it. However, I am not in denial of actually giving God credit when credit is due. So you guys might hear me mention God or something when I'm talking, because it's hard to talk about progressing in life and becoming your best self when you can't acknowledge that entity in your life that you do believe in. So for me, I just want you guys to know that, like, when it comes to purpose, when it comes to mission, when it comes to passion, things that I do, for example, I wanted to okay, so I have my laptop right here. I know this is going to be a little all over the place, so your girl has been working on business stuff. However, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, I didn't know if I was going to do this or not, but I'm going to grab my 5-minute prayer plan, and let's just see what it's about. So this is my 5-minute prayer plan. It's almost been a year since I've gotten this book. I got this from Publix. I will look online to see if I can find a link to it. I'm not sponsored, but I definitely want to fill you guys in on the things that I have, you know, like if anybody else is interested. But this is my 5-minute prayer plan. I like to start my day off with this. If I forget or something just somehow gets me off track, I like to make sure I do this at least before I go to sleep. I do it once a day. I'm thinking about, once I hit the end of this, just going back through it for this upcoming year as well, because I think that there's always lessons to learn. So basically today, the devotion would have been entitled Jars of Clay. And I guess it's Sunday, so I mean, why not just talk about my devotional? So this is called Jars of Clay. It's literally under 5 minutes that this can be accomplished in reading. So I'm going to read it out loud. Like I said, I'm not sponsored, but I'm just going to read it out loud so you guys can hear what we're working with. Therefore, since through God's mercy we have this ministry, we do not lose heart. Rather, we have renounced secret and shameful ways. We do not use deception, nor do we distort the word of God. For what we preach is not ourselves, but Jesus Christ as Lord, and ourselves as your servants for Jesus' sake. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. 2 Corinthians 4:1-2, and then 5-7, verse 5-7. And this is the NIV version, which is normally the New International Version. And then they put some thought-provoking type of questions, like rhetorical questions, below. And a lot of times I do read through this. They do also have their own little prayer. A lot of times, I don't always read their prayer in here because I want to say my own. But the questions are, what are some ways you are sharing Christ with others? How receptive are others to your message about Christ and what he has done in your life? What do you think they are or are not receptive to, would be the question. As witness for Christ, we must be sure that we do not distort the word of God. To ensure that you share only the truth, ask God to open your understanding of his word. Whatever we share with others must be evident in our own lives. The light of Christ must shine through us to those who we speak to. In your prayer time, ask God to let his light shine through you for others to receive. If we are led by God's Spirit, then he can do a work in other people's lives as we share the gospel with them. His word and work in our lives is a special treasure that comes from God. We cannot take credit for what God does. And then it says, how can we give him the credit that belongs to him? Oh, so basically, what can you do to give him the credit? That which kind of just goes back to what I was just saying about it's hard to, basically live your life and become more successful when you need to give credit to where credit is due. That's the thing about every time I think something, say something, or get ready to do something, every time I open up the devotion, it always aligns perfectly with what my thought process was. I hadn't even opened it up. I'm not going to read the prayer aspect, but it's called the 5-Minute Prayer Plan for Women, and I'm pretty sure you can get it in a bookstore, but your girl picked this up out of Publix, which is like, if you don't have Publix in your state, then it's like a grocery store, and it's always there. So pick it up. Do you, boo. But yeah, so I just wanted to start off with that because I hadn't read it for the day, and then I also wanted to say, like the 5-Minute Prayer Plan. However, I also read success books. I read things that, are going to be geared to me becoming my more successful self. I read some post, and forgive me if this video is everywhere, but I read a post that basically said, your weight does not have to determine, basically how you feel or an aspect of your happiness. Like, I kind of beg to differ because I feel like everybody's not meant to be skinny. Everybody might not be meant to be big boned, but whatever your most healthy self is, that is actually important for your happiness. A lot of people who find themselves like depressed and stuff, who are overweight or any of that, it's because it does have contribution to your happiness. Now, a lot of people think overweight means you have to be 600 pounds. That's not always overweight. There's people who, normally might, like myself, I consider myself to be overweight. I'm 5'2". I know, I like to be in the 120s. I'm working on my weight loss goals to get back to where I want to be. 120s, 130s not only fits my happy level, but it also fits my height and it fits the dynamics of my body. On a scale for what doctors might say what's considered obesity versus what is not, I would probably be considered obese. Now to other people, they're like, well, you look fine, you look blah, blah, blah. I don't feel 100% fine. I feel a lot better than the weight that I tacked on, which if you guys don't hear me talk much about it in this video, y'all need to go binge watch my channel because I have told you guys about when I went plant-based 2.5 years ago and then transitioned into vegan. Your girl tacked on 45 to 50 plus pounds. And yes, I had changed my lifestyle for the better, but your girl was gaining some weight and it was all in my belly. My belly looked like I was 6, 7, 8 months pregnant. I now, like I keep joking about, look about 3, 4 months pregnant. It's still going down because there was excessive bloat in my belly. And that's what happened when I changed my lifestyle. Now, granted, people could say, well, I'm eating healthy, so it doesn't matter. If I gained 50 or 45 plus pounds, then, oh, well, I'm eating healthy. To me, I knew that I was eating healthy, but I knew that there had to be a culprit as to how I gained 45 to 50 plus pounds in that lifestyle. I ended up finding within myself that it must have been, my gravitation to carbs and my gravitation to the things that I didn't need. So don't always, be so quick to try to be defensive. Really, assess the situation. For me, I'm so, blunt. I don't hold, I don't sugarcoat anything. And I might be that way to people, but I expect people to be that way to me. Don't sugarcoat anything with me. So if nobody can roast you better than you, nobody can roast you if you've already roasted yourself. You feel me? So if I feel a type of way about my weight, my business, my anything, I'm going to get on myself. I don't have to look to other people to get on me for not being what I need to be. So be willing to accept when you need to accept what you need to accept. But back to swing it all back, your weight, your overall being does have a lot to do with your happiness. Now, happiness, a lot of people look for in other people. You have to find that from within. Now, granted, I was confident, I was happy when I was overweight, but that doesn't mean I was content. Like, you know, as an overall person, my happiness was there. But I also knew that there was a component of me that wasn't so happy because your girl wanted that scale to jump down. Now, presently, I keep weighing in at 159, 158. So this morning it was 159. The other day it was 158. So your girl is literally making small progressive changes on the scale, which is awesome. But this video, I know it's going long and it's pretty much like an update on my life, what's going on. I just want to encourage you guys to find a regimen. Whatever it is that you do, whatever you want to be successful at, find a regimen. You might not see those dollar signs in your bank account. You might not even see that vision being fulfilled yet. But if you have the vision, you have the energy, you have the effort, and you put forth that effort and that work, you're going to get results, sis. You're going to get results. So I just wanted to stop in on Sunday to say what's up. Video was kind of all over the place. Hope you guys don't judge me for it. But I'm trying to get more content out. I'm trying to, you know, just make sure that I'm on my channel on a more regular basis. I'm not going to do a mukbang. I'm very hungry. I have a vegan bowl in there waiting for me. Has all of the protein, beans, veggies. I'm super ready to eat. But I don't want to intertwine that with my video. Drink your water. I've already drank... I practically drink 64 gallons because I have a couple sips left of this water and we're done. And then this is about like a 32 fluid ounce. So by the time I drink this plus this, we're already at 96 fluid ounces and your girl only got like one more 32 fluid ounce to drink. Because y'all know I drink a gallon of water every day. So if you don't drink a gallon of water every day, sis, get on it. Because people look for, oh, if I drink a gallon of water, I'll lose weight. Sis, it's not even about the if you'll lose weight. I regularly drink a gallon of water every day. It makes me feel better. It gives me energy. It takes away, it really, sis, if you struggle with sinus problems, drink a gallon of water a day. You'll thank me later. Because that is one thing that really does clear up these sinus infections. And your girl has, we be having weather that's just like, well, 1, 2, 3 you real quick. And it will knock you out, you guys. This weather be... from the pollen to the rainy days to the sunny day to everything, will literally have somebody with acute sinusitis wanting to cry every day because those headaches are real. If you suffer from sinus infections like myself, you guys know you can have a headache for like weeks. You can have a headache for a month. You can literally, it just makes you want to cry because you can't think pretty much because you just be in so much pain from the pressure. But anyhow, drink a gallon of water a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to make several videos since I'm in the mood right now to kind of get some content out. I do have different topics I want to talk about. Don't want to throw them into this video. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll see you lovely, beautiful people in the next video. Later.